April 7th. Another couple days closer to pulling season, and starting to be that time where we're ordering stuff from Summit all the time. So delivery today, parts. The biggest thing was got some new AN fittings for an oil supply line that goes up to my head for my oil sparters on my rockers, and then something I'm gonna try out. I got a gauge adapter I'm gonna put on my turbo because I've had some problems keeping turbos alive. So I'm gonna toss that onto my data logger just so I have oil pressure in the engine, and then I'm also gonna log oil pressure at the charger, see if that changes throughout the pull or the season, or if I notice if I end up losing a charger, if I can just look back at that, just another point of reference. And then, as you guys all know, you just gotta get enough crap just to get the free shipping, so I ended up getting some engine degreaser and just that. So I think now we're gonna run over to the shop and take the truck out for the first time, degrease the engine bay, degrease the motor, and just start getting it nice and clean, and see about getting the motor in sometime soon. Alright, so we're over here at the shop, just dropping off the parts that we got today. Like I said, we got these guys here to replace these, because see in there just a little bit kinked, and I don't really particularly care for these. You can see on the red part, focus, those are Jegs fittings, and I can show you, I don't particularly like Jegs fittings. I got another line that we get here, that if you take a look at it, is another Jegs fitting, and it's a one that broke on me, and so I had that blow apart on me in Morris last year on a charge that I had 2 runs on the damn thing. You know, that line was this line on that motor over there. So when I bought this motor, it came with this press fitting on it. You know, these are good for rated for 2,000 PS. They're not the prettiest, they're not AN, but at this point I had that one over there. Failing cost me a turbo. This one hasn't broken, so instead just gonna let it run with that one. Then also for that turbo line, speaking of blowing up turbos, I bought this little guy here, which is a gauge adapter. Thread in right here on the oil inlet of the charger. Oh, if I can do it one-handed. And then what we'll do is I'll get a transducer, or maybe I'll get a piece of copper tubing to come out of there to another gauge, or to the transducer, but I'm gonna have that go into my data max so I can log oil pressure coming into my charger. So we got a lot of work in front of us, and so get changing some lines, and maybe we'll check out the So for those of you who didn't know, this is my baby. This is my pulling truck, Smoking Rodent. But just walking around it, my weight bar, got all my weights up here. This back. I got my power steering pump, fuel filter, batteries, intercooler sits down there, hydraulic steering. That's a Dana 70. I have a 70s International. We lengthened it. It started out life as a regular cab long bed. Now it's a regular cab 10-foot bed. See our hitch setup. Underneath there, the big old 2145 rear end of a semi truck. You crawl down under here. You got a Profab drop box. And if you come in the cab, see you got dash that I made some switches. Didn't label them so you can't steal the truck on me. Obviously, clutch pedal, brake pedal, and then most pulling trucks hand throttle. Then over here, I got my injection pump, my air kill, my fuel kill, and then gauges over here. Left the only three important ones here. Got oil pressure, pyro, and voltage, just so I know if we're low on battery or whatnot. Stay tuned for what's going on where those 6 spaces used to be. Got something coming for that. But the big thing for today is just want to take and get this cleaned up, put some purple power on it, let it sit, hit it with a pressure washer, get it as degreased as possible for when we go to put the motor in it. Make sure we clean that all the way up. I'm going to degrease the engine, degrease the motor, so hopefully when we work on it we don't come out looking like monkeys. Nothing too special, just got purple power in a bottle, full strength, because I don't have time for equations or math. Give everything a good spray in. That's gonna be about it. Got her pushed in here. Got the AN lines made up that I wanted to make up. Got those over here. Slick, so you kind of go straight in. Another little change I made in the front of the motor is I got this line tucked him right down so he can go out and vent. So, getting closer.